I can't think of a single thing that hasn't risen due to the inflation in the country right now.
Sometimes our products just quite simply aren't as valuable at times, and inflation does not help that one bit.
It makes it a little difficult to turn a profit sometimes unless you have ample drivers. I think the American dream's on its way out the door.
It's no secret. Today, it costs more than ever to fill up your car, power your home, and yep, shop for groceries. Bottom line is, a dollar doesn't feel like a dollar anymore. In fact, as a mom, I know it costs almost $60 more per week to feed my family. It's hurting our communities and stifling America's economy. But there's something we can do about it. Let's take a closer look.
The pain you're feeling at the grocery store isn't by accident. It's the result of poor decisions and bad policy from all across our government. As we've heard, Bidenomics and inflation are to blame for the pain. And yes, that is true, but let's dig deeper. To understand the problem, let's start at the gas pump.
The gas prices go up and down with supply and demand. So when the supply is low, demand is high, the price is going to go up. And that's why it can fluctuate so much.
See, thousands of energy projects are being delayed or canceled entirely. President Biden said there would be, quote, no new drilling, period, and he meant it. Now, those delays are putting a chokehold on American-made energy, making everything more expensive for you, the consumer.
Seed prices are always going up, fuel prices are always going up. All those things adding up, it just adds up to the point where we can't seem to survive at times. That's why a lot of dairy farmers are going out of business now. Our cost of living is going up. Everything, no matter what it is, everything's going up.
When energy prices rise, it makes it more expensive to provide all kinds of goods and services. And the more it costs to ship, the more expensive it is to take goods from the manufacturer to the distributor and all the way to your doorstep.
There are solutions out there. We have them. If we want to bring down prices here, the department store, gas station, everywhere in between, we need to make it easier to produce energy in America.
With government regulations and the permitting process, and they're slowing it all down, it makes everything cost more. So the less pipelines we put in the ground to transfer oil to refineries to refine our own oil, anything that moves on a truck is now more expensive.
Between licensing requirements, mandated tests, permitting hurdles, and other red tape, workers face an average of 179 barriers to employment in every state. Higher labor costs mean we pay more for the goods and services we count on.
When we make it easier for people to get jobs, and when we reduce barriers that make it harder to hire new workers, we can help workers earn more and make prosperity possible for more people.
The skyrocketing cost of living is a complex problem. So is inflation. But the cause is simple. Inflation is created by our government. Congress and the president spend too much, borrow too much, and stick us with the bill. The Federal Reserve creates money to absorb the debt. But the more money the Federal Reserve creates, the less our money is worth, and the more it costs to buy everything from gas to groceries.
There's a better way. Prosperity is possible for everyone, but it starts with holding our government accountable and starting a movement to change the policies that have gotten in the way of progress. We can create an economy that works for everyone.
By reducing the influence government holds over our lives.
Empowering individuals.
And achieving unparalleled prosperity.
Because prosperity
Is possible.
Learn more about sensible solutions for the American economy at prosperityispossible.com.